addiction starts to play tricks on your mind. It starts to convince you that what you were doing is right, justified for this reason or for that reason. It consumes everything until you have nothing left, and then it starts consuming what everybody around you has. The worst possible hell you can imagine.
What comes to mind when you hear the word addict? For these guys, drugs were more than just a habit.
My name is Nate. I've had many drug addictions. Marijuana and alcohol were a big deal for me for a while. Psychedelics, opiates for a while, but at one point or another I was on pretty much every drug you could imagine.
My name's Jack Turner. I was addicted to heroin and alcohol. I'm still addicted to it, but I just don't use. I'll always be addicted to it.
Some current achievements I have I manage a restaurant. I got a 4.0 GPA. I'm on the dean's list for a few semesters now. That's something I never thought that I'd ever have. I've got an amazing woman in my life, and clean time in itself.
Yeah, so now that I'm back clean and sober again, I get into my hobbies that I've had since as far back as I can remember. I love critters.
Some of Jack's achievements include:
when I was younger, I got a college degree. Took a while. College was too fun to get done with too soon. I got my college degree in aquaculture, shellfish aquaculture. It's called invertebrate aquaculture. I'm a biology nerd.
Nate's new addiction is clay.
Well, clay is a lot like recovery, you know. And you're gonna have some days where everything just flows and comes together, and it's a work of art. Then you're gonna have days where no matter how hard you try to force it, it's just not working. It's just not there. Started smoking weed pretty early, then drinking shortly after that. Once I started drinking, though, everything else, went out the window. It was, I wonder what this high is like. I wonder what that high is like. First thing out of bed, pound the bottle, and get high.
First of all, I became addicted to alcohol at an early age. Probably 13, I was drinking into blackouts, and then heroin came not till I was about 28 years old, when I'd injured myself and got addicted to pain meds, and that then led to heroin addiction.
Most of Jack's free time is spent in his garden.
So Nate and I, one of the guys at the house, we built this pond here. Cut a big buoy in half, and there's guppies in there. You can't really see them. It's kind of murky from the rain. My buddy Nate, he's the artist. He did all the landscaping, and so it's just a little bit of serenity out here. This is Frank, and that's Sammy right there. And they're about a year, they're coming up on 2 years in a couple months, but they're growing extraordinarily fast.
The purpose of the Oxford House is, it's basically addicts helping addicts, people that want to get clean. It gives them a stepping stone, to move somewhere in life.
Their advice for addicts who are currently struggling:
having one day clean. One day clean is just as much an accomplishment for someone in active addiction as 10 or 20 years.
There's help out there, and there are so many services, especially in Hawaii and Honolulu. I mean, don't do drugs, are bad, and don't drink. And I'm serious about that.